In the male-dominated world of mid-20th century Nigerian politics, one woman rose to challenge the status quo, mobilize thousands, and pave the way for gender equality in governance. Her name was Margaret Ekpo, a fearless activist, politician, and social mobilizer who became one of Nigeria's earliest female parliamentarians. Today, we explore her remarkable life, from humble beginnings to becoming a national icon for women's empowerment. Margaret Ekpo was born on June 27, 1914, in Creektown, Calabar, in what was then the Nigerian Protectorate, now Cross River State. She came from a mixed Igbo and Efik heritage. Her father, Okuru Afo Obia Sulo, traced roots to Aguluzigbo in Anambra State, while her mother, Inyang Eyo Enyamikwe, linked her to Efik royalty through King Eyo Honesty II. She completed primary and secondary education, reaching standard 6 by 1934. Tragically, her father's death that same year had cut short her dreams. Opportunities for girls were limited under colonial rule. At age 24 in 1938, she married John Udo Ekpo, a medical practitioner. This union would change her path forever. In 1944, she traveled with her husband to Ireland, where she studied at the Rathmines School of Domestic Economics in Dublin. This exposure to global ideas, including emerging women's rights movements, awakened her political consciousness. Upon returning to Nigeria, they settled in Aba, Eastern Nigeria. Her husband worked at Aba General Hospital, while Margaret opened a domestic science training school, empowering women through education and skills. Margaret's true calling emerged in the 1940s amidst Nigeria's growing nationalist struggle. Influenced by global civil rights ideas and local events like the 1949 Iva Valley miners' strike massacre in Enugu, where colonial police killed over 20 striking workers, she became a vocal advocate. She joined the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroon's NCNC, led by Nnamdi Azikiwe. In 1950, she founded the Aba Women's Association and began organizing market women and rural communities. She mobilized thousands across eastern Nigeria, teaching them about voting rights, economic justice, and political participation, at a time when women were largely excluded. Her efforts focused on grassroots issues, fair labor practices, education for girls, healthcare access, and rural development. She fought colonial discrimination that subjugated women and rallied them beyond ethnic lines, uniting rich and poor in the cause. By the 1950s, she was president of the NCNC Women's Wing. Her tireless campaigning helped rush for women's inclusion in Nigeria's path to independence. In 1953, Margaret Ekpo made history as one of the first women elected to a regional House of Assembly in Nigeria, representing Aba in the Eastern region. After Nigeria's independence in 1960, she continued serving. From 1961 to 1965, she was a member of the Eastern Region House of Assembly and later an extraordinary member of the Eastern Region House of Chiefs. She received high honors, including the Officer of the Order of the Nigeria (OON) and Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic (CAFR). She was also titled Obong Awan of the Efik people, recognizing her leadership. Her work challenged patriarchal norms, proving women could lead in politics and society. Margaret Ekpo remained active in advocacy until her later years. She passed away on September 21, 2006, at age 92 in Calabar. She was buried with state honors in a special mausoleum at Hawkins Cemetery, Calabar. Her legacy endures. An airport in Calabar bears her name, Margaret Ekpo International Airport, and she inspires generations of Nigerian women in politics, activism, and leadership. She didn't just open doors, she shattered barriers for gender equality and political inclusion. Margaret Ekpo showed that one determined voice can change the nation. Her story reminds us, progress begins with courage. If this inspired you, like, subscribe, and share. To celebrate more African heroines, drop a comment. Who is another trailblazing woman you would like to see covered? I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.